Hi everyone, how are you? Just checking in. I've got Yasmin in the background doing a hip hop class on Zoom. Literally, has your house been taken over by Zoom? Uh, Obviously, I'm doing a little bit of the same. It is actually our only, well, not our only, but it definitely is the main thing, that platform that we are using in the fitness industry at the moment to be able to deliver some of our classes. Obviously Facebook Live is the other. So this Thursday evening I'm doing a masterclass on Zoom. I've got details on my account in Facebook and on Instagram, and I'd love you to come and join me. It's a masterclass with Pilates, stretch, relaxation, and then an optional social afterwards. So if you're feeling a little bit lonesome, feel like some adult company, touching base with people that you normally see in classes, it'd be great to see you. If not, if you don't want to do the social bit, that's fine. Just come and do the hour class, £2.50 for the class, offering that free to my online studio members. So if you're a member of my studio and you're watching this, it is free to you guys, this one. It's my first masterclass, and it's an additional class to my timetabled ones, and as a thank you for all your support and your loyalty, I'm just adding this one on as a freebie. I've got an announcement coming tomorrow about something else that we're doing in a couple of weeks' time, so look out for that. And yeah, just if you're at home and struggling, or you've been following maybe some of the celebs online and you want a bit of a change, you want somebody that you're used to seeing at the front of a class, then come and join me on the online studio. I would love to have you in there. We are doing 8 o'clock workouts in the morning. You don't have to do it 8 o'clock, so if you are still working and you're kind of stuck with needing to be out a little bit earlier than that, it's they stay up on the group for the rest of that week. So I'm doing a weekly membership, £5 a week, and you can catch up with that class. You can do it when you get home from work, you could do it the next morning a bit earlier if you wanted to, and I'm trying to add as much variety so that you get different aspects of fitness included. So we're doing that every morning, and I've got some Pilates in there as well, and finding that most people really want to do their workouts first thing in the morning, and it helps them to get into a routine, gets their structure of the day ready. So that's working quite well. But I do have an evening class this evening. Again, I've moved that to a little bit earlier, just really reacting to feedback that I've had from class participants, that most people are still working. If they are working, they're working from home, and so could actually do that class a little bit earlier than perhaps normal, because they haven't got that journey back home. And then that allows you a little bit more of your evening time with your family. If you've got family at home and you want to eat together, gives you a little bit more of an evening as well. But yeah, if you're not allowed to log off from work, again, I will post that class ASAP. So if you need to do it a bit later on, absolutely fine, you can do that. What else am I doing? So I've got a few technique videos that I'm going to film today, hopefully to help you with various different aspects. But give me your comments below. Let me know if there's other things that you want to do, if you're keen to know a little bit more about our combat moves and how to execute them more safely, more effectively. I'm aiming to do that as one of mine. But if you've got any other classes, extra things that you want to see, let me know. I'm happy to do whatever I can to really add that content. So that's us, Elaine's online studio. I always wanted my own studio, and now I've got it in my lounge. You know, your gardens, your front rooms, your conservatories, wherever you want to be. I mean, that's the beauty of this, and going forward, why not keep it? You could do your online early morning class, not even have to leave the house, and be back in time to get the kids ready, get to work, get to school, whatever it is. So actually going forward, this could be a solution to some of your excuses that you use. I can't go because, I can't make it because, I have to get to work, I have to take the kids to school. you know, you can't wriggle out of this one. If it's online and it's in your own living room, you don't even have to get changed. You don't have to have your super swanky Reebok or Nike kit. You could wear whatever you like and do these workouts. It's brilliant, absolutely amazing. If you don't want me to see you, fine, because we're on Facebook Live. The Zoom classes I'm using for more technique stuff that I need to watch people and just correct technique a little bit more. But yeah, it's working out well, and look at that sky. You can just about see a bit up there. There it is, beautiful blue sky. At least we've got that. Somebody told me yesterday that in Spain they've been in lockdown a little bit longer than us, and they've had awful weather. I mean, you know, what are the chances? Little old England, and we've got blue skies, and it's so lovely and warm today. So, how are you getting your 10,000 steps in per day? This is a big thing. We are doing our classes in the studio, and it's like half an hour. That's definitely a contributing factor to the 10,000 step mark, but it's not enough to get you all the way through and reach that target. So especially if you're working from home, if you're sat at your laptop, you need to get up. Make it half an hour, make sure at least during that hour that you are doing something that's active, whether it's going up the stairs, whether it's going round the garden and walking, whether it's, if you've got steps in the garden, do some step ups, do some lunges, do just 5 minutes or 10 minutes of metabolic work. So just things like press ups, squats, lunges, burpees, jump squats. You could do a bank of 8 exercises, do 10 reps for each exercise, and then just repeat it and do that for 5 or 10 minutes. So if you want something a little bit more intense, that's an option, but really just making sure that you're doing things during the day, all the way through the day, just to get that step mark up. I wasn't wearing my fitness tracker watch at the beginning of lockdown. Kind of just thought, what's the point? I know I'm doing some exercise, I know I'm, you know, but actually after the first few weeks I'm thinking, no, I need that. I need to make sure that I'm reaching my target. So I'm back on with mine. I'm obviously wearing it for my class. Nice to see that, you know, the result of what you're doing, your hard work pays off, and then just follow it through for the rest of the day. Just lots of different things that you can do to keep active. I've got some metabolic workouts on my studio group. We do one together, and I'm going to add some more in actually, so that I can just give you some ideas and then you can go and do them. So if you're on my group for that, then keep a watch out. That's another thing I'm going to be adding. So yeah, that's it. That's really just a quick check-in from me. Look out for me tomorrow when I make my exciting announcement. Been building up to this for the last few days. Yeah, have a really good day. Enjoy some sun. Get out there, get the best form of vitamin D. Obviously make sure you got your sunscreen on. Need to go and do that, as I'll end up with a red hooter. And yeah, if you've been lacking motivation, I think that now we're in a few weeks, in some ways it's good because you've probably found a bit of a routine, you've settled into it a little bit more. But the flip side of that is that, you know, we've been a few weeks now stuck at home, and we're all starting to get a little bit of cabin fever. We're starting to long for the things that we miss. Think about, you know, our friends that we don't get to see for coffee. Just, you know, doing our regular things that we love doing, that keeps us all going. So I know that my online studio group are appreciating what I'm trying to do to keep structure and keep everybody going, and I love that. I love the feedback. You know, I'm not going to lie, it helps me to stay motivated to give more. But yeah, you know, try not to dwell on that. You know, at the moment it is what it is. We can't have those things. We have to touch base via a screen, and that's the best we've got. If you know somebody that is struggling, somebody that maybe doesn't have their family at home with them, you know, grannies, granddads, nanas, people that just maybe are on, make sure you're giving them a call, make sure you're checking in with them, and doing something like that for somebody else is good for your soul as well. So just make sure you're checking in. So this week your target is to make sure you do 10,000 steps every single day, that you drink the amount of water that you should be drinking per day. In my video that I did a few weeks back at the beginning of lockdown, there are a few tips about how you can keep your sanity during lockdown, and in that was a tip about hydration and the calculation. So I'm going to make you go and find that now and watch it. I'm not going to give you a spoiler now. Go and find it. And that is your mission. Stay hydrated, do your 10,000 steps, and by the end of this week, check in with 2 or 3 people that you know might be struggling a little bit with this and might be on their own, might not have the luxury of being able to go out for their walk or their run, or even take the dog out. So do that, and when you do something good, it makes you feel better too. Right, I will see you again very soon. I look forward to seeing you in my studio. If you're not there already, come along and see what it's all about. I'd love to see you. Bye for now. Bye bye.